Welcome back, everybody. Today we're checking out Airport Madness Time Machine. In this, we play as an air traffic controller in the tower and the approach control positions. We're working traffic as they near an airport, and this particular game's gimmick is that you're controlling through the years. So you can see we've got a B-17, DC-3, looks like a 747, and some other aircraft on here as well. As a real-life former air traffic controller, obviously I'm interested in what we've got going on here, and the DC-3 is one of my favorite aircraft ever. So I am excited to see what happens here. You know, it seems odd for me to discover an air traffic control game that I've just flatly never heard of before, but the Airport Madness entire series just has never been on my radar. Okay, let's check out this riveting story. It's the year 2013. You're a new trainee at a small airport control tower in the country. Like all trainees, you are anxious to prove your abilities as an air traffic controller so that you can move up the ranks to one of the big-time airports like O'Hare or JFK, where the big bucks are. Right. While on a break, following a very tense and stressful traffic period, you head down the tower's staircase for lunch. As you exit through the basement, you hear a strange humming noise coming from behind a door. A brief investigation leads you into the old equipment room. You fall through the floor. Too much old, rotten wood in this place, not to mention asbestos. There is 100% asbestos in that air traffic control tower. As you pick yourself up, you discover something. A strange old CRT radar tube that appears to show images from the past. Go ahead, touch it, see where it takes you. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we've even got going on here. We've got ammeter, we've got a flux capacitor. All right, there are warning signs here. Now, I've already unlocked a few of them here, but let's just get an idea of what's going on here with the first airport starting in 1925. What's new? An airport is born. Ooh, we've got a newspaper. Town gets landing strip. Farm becomes landing strip for flying machines. June 20th, 1925. Whoa, they're coming. Welcome to 1925. This little field may not seem like much. It went away. All right, requesting taxi. A Curtis Jenny. Something's coming into land here. Junkers F-13. Ooh. I'm mostly excited about like the World War II era. I don't know many of the aircraft here until we get to like the C-47 and that sort of thing. And Lawson C-2, cleared for an immediate takeoff. And Curtis Jenny. There we go, cleared for takeoff as well. Now we do have the ability to give these aircraft like some vectors. What is this? Curtis Jenny, fly over that way. Ooh, now see, this aircraft pulled in, they're unloading people, getting gas. But the kicker is that these aircraft will come in and just land unless you do something with them. So if I need to ensure separation on final approach here as this airport gets bigger, I have to affirmatively take those steps. Junkers F-13, nice calm day on the farm here. Cleared for immediate takeoff, get out of there! And you can, of course, control, if they go slower or faster as they're approaching. And if you're an absolute sadist, you can, of course, crash them into each other. All right, Lawson C2, you're going to take off right into that Junkers. Let's see if we can actually get a crash here. And so obviously... Obviously, the goal is not to let them crash, but I mean, these things happen. And as you go through the years, the airport gets bigger and bigger. At this point, we're at 1932 here, so let's get this started. As you can see, we've got a concrete runway now. We had a gravel runway there for a few years, but all the pilots got upset about it, and all the planes, they were angry about gravel. Gravel's not necessarily great for most propellers anyway. We have a passenger terminal right here, and then this is a postal service. Whoop. Immediate takeoff, please. Boom. And line up. It was called position and hold back in my day. Expedite off the runway, please. Cleared for an immediate takeoff. We got somebody on final. Traffic's on a 300-foot short final. Keep rolling. There we go. Feels weird not actually clearing these aircraft to land, They shouldn't be going anywhere near my runways without me giving them the all clear. And immediate takeoff. Ford tri-motor. I mean, it certainly looks like it's just got one engine. Oh no. I got distracted with what was happening over by the... That one wasn't even intentional. That was not even intentional. All right, we're we're going again. I got distracted. So, you know, you only have like 2 parking spaces up here and your aircraft will like build up. If you have, you know, one aircraft is landing that wants to park up here, they'll just sit. They'll block your runway. It's totally ridiculous. Cleared for an immediate takeoff. Cleared for an immediate takeoff, Ford Tri-Motor. Keep it rolling around the corner. Coming into land. Tri-Motor, keep the speed up. And immediate takeoff for you. Ooh, this might not work. It depends on if this aircraft gets off the runway. I need your tail off of the runway. Whew. That was close. I think penalties maybe for the delays here. I don't really know, but you know, once this aircraft is ready to push back, if I don't have them begin taxi pretty quick, that timer starts running. Total shenanigans given the amount of delays we're used to in modern air travel, you know. Where did these people have to be in 1932, All right, I would love to get you lined up. You expedite off. You immediate takeoff. Traffic is on the runway with you. I mean, in real life, that would definitely have been a go-around. You know what? Here, it's interpretive dance. Come on now. You. Man. These guys are they're just trying to crash at this point. I have very little to do with what is going on. I'm going to take this guy past final. Line up. Have you come on back in here? There you go. Expedite. You immediate takeoff. You immediate takeoff. You going over there again? Immediate takeoff. Coming back around. There we go. Now I like our sequence. Except for this one. You I don't like. All right, get back in there. Sometimes you just got to give them S turns on final, you know. I might have just vectored that one. I definitely lost a plane right there. I don't know what happened to him. Whoops. Hopefully approach will bring him back around. Say goodbye to the barn. The notice said to say goodbye to the barn. I like that barn. Why are you guys doing this? Now, I'm going to take through final. I'm going to have you line up. I need you to expedite. My gosh, that is not... Oh, gosh. Genuinely thought we were going to have a mid-ground right there. These trucks working right off the end of the runway, that is just dangerous. You got construction that needs to happen right off the end of a runway. You generally close that runway while it's going on. This was before people were worried about safety in aviation. This was probably still when it was frequent for people to get chopped up by the propeller periodically. Because it happens. You know, it's worth mentioning that like big distinct looking buildings or geography are actually like really helpful to air traffic control, particularly when the pilots are flying VFR. You can give them a visual reference, you know, the big red barn or some big building or something like that. And it may even be reflected on charts. So those pilots can go directly to that and you as a controller can ask them to report the barn or report the hill or whatever the case is. So I'm just saying we need to keep this barn. All right, immediate takeoff. Immediate takeoff, immediate takeoff. Can we get another one? We probably could. Line them up. I mean, that's departure's problem. Yeah, oh, I mean, they put them on the... Oh, no. That was not my issue. No, that was not my issue. In real life, when you have 2 aircraft departing the same runway, you know, or even parallel runways, you give them at least 15 degrees of divergence. You'd have one aircraft fly runway heading, and you'd have the other aircraft turn, you know, 20 degrees to the left, or whatever the case may be. So there was just a little bit, it was a misunderstanding there is what it was. That's okay. Line it up. And immediate takeoff. I need you to expedite. I need you off my runway. This is gonna be close. Will the tail clear? Ooh, all right. That was closer than it needed to be. You get some lollygagging taxiers every once in a while, you know? I distinctly remember a Northwest Airlines flight when I was a controller, and they were in the midst of like I don't think it was actually a strike, or maybe it was. I don't remember. They were, the pilots were trying to make a point that the pilots are pretty important, you know, to the company. And man, they were taxiing ridiculously slow. It was like, it became a problem like for the flow of other traffic. I totally get you guys wanting to make a point. I'm down with that. Believe me, I get you. All power against the man and all that stuff. but at some point, you're really messing up my system, you know? We have 4 on there at once. Oh yeah, we had 4. We had 4 on there at one time. Oh, we got a DC-3. That's the first DC-3 we've had right there, 1934. By golly, welcome. You are gonna mess me up though, aren't you? Yep. You're just so revolutionary that I wasn't ready to even consider how to handle that fast of an aircraft. Okay. Come on back. And immediate takeoff. There we go. Expedite. Second airport parking area. Oh, gosh. DC-3 coming in hot. Get out of there. So, no. DC-3 is a tail dragger. They may have trouble seeing out the front. No, they're good. All right, we're good. Phew. It, like, reasonably speaking, if I could buy an airplane, like, a, you know, a Warbird or something like that, it would be going around. It would be a DC-3. I would love to have one of those things. I'd totally get a DC-3 and do like, there's like a World War II like demonstration jump team here in the United States that has like, but they dress in World War II appropriate attire and they generally jump out of C-47s that there's a couple of. Pretty cool. That's kind of a cool like living history sort of thing. We need more of that. I won't get into details. You guys can probably imagine what it is. But if you like the DC-3 as well, I'm going to be doing a gameplay. Well, more like a challenge. I'm going to be doing a challenge in Transport Fever involving a bunch of airplanes. So we will see how that goes one of these days. What are you doing? What are you doing? You going to make this a situation? That would be a situation in real life right there. Okay. Oh, I think I lost one that might have just flown off the screen again. Hate it when that happens. It's like the Bermuda Triangle, except it's like, I don't know, New York State maybe? Something like that. You now have a military facility. Business is booming. Keep an eye out for extensive airport improvements. All right. DC-3, Ford Trimotor. Can I tell him what runway to go to? All right, you, immediate takeoff. You immediate takeoff as well. Trimotor, keep it rolling. DC-3. All right, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait in sequence. Line them up. And line up. And expedite. And immediate takeoff. Oh, that's kind of breaking down over there, huh? That's not good. And immediate takeoff. And immediate takeoff. I mean, this should... I mean, are they gonna hit? Oh no! All right, we'll just edit that out. Nobody needs to see that one. That's fine. Okay. All right. Look, totally new to me. We've got a military facility. Wow, I haven't seen this before. Need you to expedite. Need you immediate takeoff. Oh, okay. They're getting ready to take off from Hindenburg departure. What does that even mean? Uh-oh. Good. Yeah, take your time. You can cross. Oh wow, we got something. We got something happening. Look at something tells me that flight's not going to end well for the Hindenburg. I have super spooky insider knowledge. Look out for the Hindenburg. You're gonna go. We're not doing that. You're not crashing into that thing on my watch. That's the whole point of that thing, isn't it? Yeah, and then you run a DC-3 right at it. That is ridiculous. This Hindenburg overflight. I know there are at least a few real air traffic controllers who watch this channel. If you happen to be a controller in the United States and you went through radar training down at Oklahoma City, do you remember your final scenario? Like the scenario where they like evaluate whether you pass or fail the course? At least when I went through it, there was almost always an overflight aircraft. You're just in the habit of landing all these arrivals and getting them directed to either the main or all the satellite airports. And then at least for me, it was a C-130. There was a C-130 overflight. I feel like it was call sign load or something like that. I don't remember. But it wasn't going to land. It was just overflying, transitioning your airspace at a relatively low altitude. And pretty much everybody tried to land that C-130. Everybody was just so used to landing everything that entered our airspace that they weren't even paying attention to the flight data strip. I am proud to say that I never tried to land that thing, but almost everybody else did. Can have that one expedite. We're gonna go immediate. We're gonna go immediate. And immediate. And immediate. And immediate. Let's see. Let's see if we can get them all out of there. It's gonna be close right here. This is the one that's gonna be close, but this one might be. Oh gosh! I got there. I need you to. I need both of you to expedite. Ooh! All right, good. We're good. Perfect. See, that's what you call a departure rush. Happens pretty much every morning for most major hub airports. We got growing pains. What is this? Second World War breaks. Oh, this is 1939. War breaks out after Hitler invades Poland. Oof. Oh, we got the main parking terminal is temporarily closed for expansion. Northbound runway is something. I missed it. We got P-38s. Yeah, World War II, man. Man, by golly, look at that. North-south runway will be used by arrivals as a taxiway. I'm a little bit surprised by the taxi characteristics of the P-38 at this point. You keep it rolling. How you feeling? You feeling up to it? All right, keep it rolling. You got this. Yeah, you do. All right. Line them up. Oh, the departures. They're going down here. Interesting. Expedite and... Why don't you go ahead and slow down? Why don't you? All right, so I can't. Oh boy. All right, expedite. Yeah, I'll have to plan my northbound departures very carefully. You are correct. If you could get off of there, that would be great. Immediate takeoff. Here we go. Military base completed. Line them up. Oh, I got 0 points for something right there. I don't understand why. You got this. You got this. You got this. We can get two. We can get two. Come on, 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 come on. I need you to rotate. No. You know what? This time, I'd be thinking more about like the F4F Wildcat or like the P-40 Warhawk, not the P-38. I think, boy, I don't remember. I think the P-38 first flew, like the prototype of it flew in 1939 sometime. So I don't know. Maybe this airport right here. This is the this is where the P-38 is manufactured. We're good. All right. You know, I think what I'm going to end up doing here is probably some holding patterns for some of these. Maybe take them out over here and just hold while I work out some departures. That might help. Yeah, because I could just have them hold right there. And then I'm going to have time. Okay. Oh gosh, that was ugly. 1939 was absolutely killer. All right, let's see. A longer runway. Oh man, at least the thing's working. Midway gets seaplane base. U.S. constructs Navy seaplane base at the Midway Atoll. What do we have? P-51s already? I don't know about that. Where are all these planes flipping around? Just waiting for taxiing, I guess. Here we go. Well, see, and unfortunately, they're going to roll out so darn far. All right, immediate takeoff, immediate, immediate, and immediate. Runway incursion. All right. All right, well, after getting my teeth kicked in by 1939 for like 9 tries, I think we're going to leave this one here. I am looking forward to coming back and checking this out, though, with the World War II planes in particular. A little bit odd that we already have P-51s here in 1940, but you know, whatever. We'll see what happens here. Be sure to check out the Airport Shenanigans playlist for more of this type of nonsense. Thanks for watching.